Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Shall I switch off my screen?
Yes, ma'am. No issues, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Just a second. Okay. So this is a one-day national level virtual FDP organized by IoT Academy, as already introduced by the Mrs. J. Lakshmi. I am Dr. Asha, Professor and IQC Director of Amarjyoti College of Engineering. So let me directly start. Introduction. Introduction to ChatGPT. So these are some of the things I would like to introduce to you today, because you may be already familiar with the things. What are the different applications in academics? What are the different applications in research? What are the benefits and challenges of ChatGPT, and what are the different future prospectus of ChatGPT? So the for a name user, for an for the first time somebody is getting introduced to ChatGPT, the things what they would like to know is what is ChatGPT, and who has built ChatGPT, and how does ChatGPT work? What are the different advantages of ChatGPT, disadvantages of ChatGPT? Will this ChatGPT end our jobs, human jobs, or Google? And mostly everyone wants to know, right, how to create ChatGPT account. That will be the thing you people will be, you are into, I think, very much interested in, if you already don't have a ChatGPT account. So this is, I should say, it is because of the artificial intelligence, or you can say that how you have to see how artificial intelligence has transformed our lives, and what are the different things we can expect in the future. That is one of the examples, I should say, that is ChatGPT. So it's a powerful language model that has revolutionized the way we interact with machines. So a brief history about ChatGPT. It is created by OpenAI, and it is a state-of-the-art natural language processing model which uses machine learning as well as deep learning, I should say, to generate human-like responses to user inputs. And it has got a wide variety or range of applications that we will be seeing, where exactly as an academician or a researcher we can make use of ChatGPT, the good benefits of ChatGPT, what that we will be seeing. And it has already become a game changer in many industries. So, what it is? So, it is one of the, you should say, it is the largest language model. So, it is a language model developed by OpenAI, as I have mentioned, and it is based on the current version of ChatGPT. It is based on GPT, that is the 3.5 architecture, and it is an advanced version of GPT-3. The starting was GPT-3. Now most of the systems, or whoever is already having the account, they are using the version 3.5 architecture, and it is a pre-trained or set and forget it quality. So it is designed to generate human-like text and engage in natural language conversations with users. So this chat GPT, it has been trained on a vast amount of text data, and it can generate coherent and contextually relevant responses to a wide range of text inputs. So some of the key characteristics I'll explain to you. So I should say it is capable of multitasking. That means you will be able to open. What is meant by multitasking? At a time it can show different, right? It can do different tasks, and it is the response is in real time. The better the versions of ChatGPT. There are many different versions of ChatGPT available now. The basic version, as I have told you, it is 3, and now we are using 3.5, and it is better. One more better version is GPT 4, and the future version which is going to come is 5. Like that, it is going on. Now, what is GPT? What is the full form of GPT? Everybody is saying chat GPT, but I think many of the people doesn't know still what is GPT. GPT is nothing but generative pre-trained transformer. That is what I have mentioned over here. So it is some of the key characteristics and features of ChatGPT. We can say they are conversational AI, or it has the property of contextual understanding. It has the property of text generation. It has the property of using. You can use it in using different languages, multiple languages, and customizable outputs. It is possible, and there are a lot of applications. Along with the applications you should say anything, everything will have good and bad. So here also there are some shortages or limitations are there for our chat gpt also. And while we are using the chat gpt, you definitely may have to consider the ethical considerations also. Then it provides the open AI. Actually it provides API access, application programmers interfaces, right? And it is, we can use it for commercial purpose as well as research purpose. So introduction to ChatGPT. Let me just tell you how does it work. It works using the natural language processing. So it is specifically engineered to facilitate natural and dynamic conversations with the users. So it can respond to prompts or any questions, engage in multi-turn dialogues, and provide contextually relevant answers. And it understands the natural language. So that means it has the ability to understand and maintain context throughout a conversation. So that will allow us to, uh, to generate responses that are contextually appropriate and coherent, that even in complex interactions. And it can generate, so like other models based on the GPT, the generative pre-trained transformers architecture, it uses or it works by using deep learning techniques to generate human-like text based on the input, whatever we are giving or whatever it receives. So it can generate the natural language, making it suitable for tasks like answering the questions, providing explanation, and generating more and more content and offering even suggestions. So that is also possible by this GPT. Then coming to the usage of multiple languages, as I have told before. So it has the capability to generate text in multiple languages, making it versatile for international use. And the outputs are actually customizable. So users can guide the output of chat gpt by providing specific instructions or context within the conversation. So that will allow for tailoring responses to particular needs. And these are the different steps, actually the background of chat gpt. How does chat gpt actually work? If you want to know the technical background, it is like the other models based on this generative pre-trained transformer architecture. It used by, or it uses the deep learning techniques to generate human like text based on the input it is receiving. So first step is pre-training. So whoever knows about little bit knowledge, whoever has about machine learning or deep learning, you should say the first step is pre-training. So chat gpt, it is pre-trained on a very huge amount of data or very huge amount of text data from the internet. Okay. So during the pre-training, what happens is the model will be learning to predict the next word in a sentence based on the context of the words that came before it. So this process will help the model learn grammar syntax, and a broad range of facts and information. So that also will help the model develop an understanding of the world to some extent. So that is what is happening in pre-training. Next step, that is fine tuning. So after the pre-training, what happens is the model is fine tuned on a specific task or data set. So for example, if I have to say, it can be fine tuned on a data set of conversations to make it more suitable for chat applications. So fine tuning will help the model to adapt to whatever specific use or any use cases you are mentioning and generate more relevant responses. And then comes the next step, I should say, the input and output. So whenever you are inputting a message or a question or a query to the chat GPT, it will process the text and uses its pre-trained and fine-tuned knowledge to generate a response. So this is done by predicting the most likely next word or sequence of words based on the input and context. So that is why the open AI, it has actually started thinking like a human being. So whenever we are learning about anything about the artificial intelligence or machine learning, the main or the simplest definition what we say is, we are what is artificial intelligence? That means we are making the machines think like, act like human being. So that exactly is what is happening over here. The next step is auto regressive generation. So ChatGPT, it uses an auto regressive approach, which means it generates text one word at a time, with each word depending on the previously generated words. So this will allow the model to create coherent and contextually relevant responses. Next step is beam search. Beam search means the this particular chat GPT, it uses a new technique or a technique which is known as beam search to improve the quality of responses. So beam search will consider multiple potential next words, right? So the next words at each step and selects the most appropriate one or the most likely sequence of words, which is based on the predefined parameter, which is known as the beam width. So this will help ensure, or this will ensure more coherent and contextually appropriate responses. Next one is the response output. So ChatGPT generates a response based uh, that is based a response that is based on the input and returns it to the user, to you. And it is an iterative process, I should say. The conversation, it is an iterative process. It will consider the entire conversation history to generate contextually relevant responses in a back and forth manner. For example, if I'm asking, if okay, I will just show you the uh, you are able to see my screen, right? Yeah. Can you see my chat GPT screen over here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So for example, if I am asking the, tell me about the nuclear war. So this is the input I am giving here. It starts generating a lot of data. So, but it says the first reply what I am getting over here is, I am really sorry to hear that you are interested in such a distressing and potentially catastrophic topic. So it is saying that I cannot provide information or engage in discussions about nuclear war. So it is actually, in a way, it is really good, right? So it is showing the ethical considerations also, and it is considering the safety measures. So you want, it is actually, in a way, the machine, the chat GPT, it is actually measuring you also whatever you have asked, and it is giving you a suggestion. Instead of nuclear war, tell me about renewable energy, or it is impact of climate change, relevant, whatever is relevant to this, what I have given. So it will consider me as I should say, if it had the power of thinking, definitely it is going to consider me as an excellent, right? The one or. the one who wants to start that kind of war. So instead of that, let me see. Tell me about the best poet of country. It will immediately you can see the best poet of country. I have given the question. It started giving me whatever possible. So uh, I just, if I'm mentioning from India, I'm sitting here, I just wanted to know who is the best poet. But it has given me the options of different places also: William Shakespeare, England; Rumi, Iran; Pablo, Chile; and Rabindranath Tagore, India. So different answers it is giving, so that I can select from the answers whatever it has given. Tell me more about William Shakespeare if I want another, or what's another famous poet from India. So this is what it is. It will allow you to go or access whatever information it has, but at the same time it will see the ethical consideration also. That is why we have seen this particular difference. So because when I have asked about the nuclear war, the chat GPT was not ready to give me the information, because I cannot provide it. The answer was, I cannot provide information or engage in discussions about nuclear war, which is not good, right? And but next I have asked about the best poet of country. So if I'm asking you, the system to say, okay, I want to know the newest technologies which is um, used in Microsoft. Let us see what answer it is going to give. Microsoft Windows 11. Let us see what it is going to give us. The newest technologies. So here, this is the other problem. This is actually the, I should say, the limitation of ChatGPT. So the sentence, the answer started as of my last knowledge update in September 2021. Windows 11 was announced and it was introduced. That's it. And some of the non things it has mentioned. So the data which is available about the techniques or technology to the chat GPT is until September 2021. So the new or latest data, if I have to get, I need to purchase the chat GPT version, which is 4. That's it. We need to give money and then we have to purchase. So that is it about the different answers. So I just wanted to show you how the hands-on things are working. Okay, now we'll let us go back to our PPT. So this, as part of the ethical consideration, the chat GPT, the machine, it was taking the safety measures as I have mentioned over here. So chat GPT is designed with the safety in mind. So that is exactly why when I have asked them about the nuclear war, it was not ready to give me the details. So it has some content filtering mechanisms to prevent generating harmful or inappropriate or unsafe content. So users are encouraged to report any problematic outputs to further improve the model safety. So that was about the steps as well as how the answers are, or the answers were given by the machines to us. And what are the different benefits of ChatGPT? So it is efficient and it has, you should say, it has the productivity. It doesn't get bored or it doesn't get tired like a human being. We can keep on asking questions. If the information, the data is present in the database, the internet, it will fetch it for you and it will give you. And the accessibility and inclusivity. So whatever it is allowed, whatever it is available, it will give you all the different information. So it will, chat GPT can really help in language support. It has got the improved efficiency in, particularly in education. Okay, so today, being a teacher, I didn't get much time to, suppose if I didn't get much time to prepare for my subject, what can I do? I can just have a look at a particular topic. I can enter in Chat GPT and I can get the information. I can make a slide, right? And it is cost. It has the criteria of cost effectiveness. And the benefit of this OpenAI's Chat GPT for education, it is actually emerging, and it is one thing is it is flexible as well as it is individualized instruction. So whatever reply you are getting, the same question if it is asked by other person, it may not be the exact words, it will be different words, right? So it, the meaning it will be same, but it may not be the exact words. So there is nothing like copying or such things will not happen. And it is also known as personalized learning, and it has the potential to widen participation in high quality education. And it is scalability means n number of people can at a time use it. And what is the impact of ChatGPT? The impact of ChatGPT, it is again, it is in positive as well as negative, both are there. So it has just ChatGPT has made it possible for machines to understand and respond to whatever natural language you are showing, and it can make communication with machines in a more intuitive and efficient way. And it has been used to develop chatbots and virtual assistants that can handle customer service inquiries, and it can provide personalized recommendations, and it can even assist with mental health services. So if you are asking for some particular place where exactly it is, it might it provide you with the phone number also. So it has the potential to transform the way telecom companies approach customer service, network management, and even fraud detection, sales and marketing, and many other areas of business. So particularly for business purpose, ChatGPT, there is another version of ChatGPT which is coming up. And the ChatGPT has the potential to transform many different industries, many different companies, and it is from healthcare and education, and to finance, and even for e-commerce. So artificial intelligence is that is still the hottest topic in technology due to the massive success of ChatGPT. So even before, by the time the mobile phones have come into existence, and people have, now it is without one or two mobile phones we cannot even see kids. Now similar way ChatGPT also has improved each and every person, each and every, even the kids, they are using ChatGPT. Because if you are it is previously as the teachers, we used to ask the students to submit the assignments. They used to take a lot of time, if and we were going behind them to get the assignment. Now the thing is, the questions they are just giving into the chat gpt, they are, that's actually, it's a limitation or it's a negative way thing. But still, the we are getting the answers, assignment answer scripts back on time. But the thing is, whether the students are studying or not, that also we need to see. That is one negative thing, but still. So it is the chat gpt, I should say, it has the fastest growing user base compared to any other thing in the application of history. If you are saying, if in the for last 2 3 years, if you check, and in internet, when the information about this usage of this particular thing, when it has come, as people have started using it like anything. So these are other benefits of ChatGPT. Detailed research we can do. So that is one very good thing. Researchers were finding it difficult to get the knowledge, or even to frame the sentence in whatever way they wanted to. So, but now it is possible for the researchers to use it and write marketing content, brainstorming ideas, improve efficiency of sales, automate business processes, handle customer engagement, and even the chat gpt can write code for complex applications. That is another thing, one thing we would like to. So and or it can offer any customized services. Now the people, the engineers are actually um, thinking whether the chat gpt or ai, are they going to replace them. So that is one of the doubt these people are having. What are the different applications in academics? So that is one thing I wanted to mention. So there are, in academics, many different things are possible. We can do personalized learning, as I have told before, as I have shown here. So as your interest, according to your interest, you can ask personalized questions. Only thing is, you, whatever prompt you are giving, that should be proper. If you're giving a general question, it will give you the general answer. But if you're giving the uh, I want to know about this particular person, if I give like that, and give me the date of birth. It is, uh, if you are asking about Amitabh Bachchan, right, to Google, what will happen? It will give you the information. It will give you, the search engine will create a lot of information. It might direct you to the Wikipedia. But here, in the case of Chat GPT, if you are just saying, I want to know this particular movie, about the particular movie acted by Amitabh Bachchan, right? It will fetch you only that information, not anything else. So that is why I should say that it is kind of personalized learning and adaptive tutoring. So adaptive tutoring means, previously I was asking about the nuclear war, but it has given me the idea about, better you ask about what, the climate change or renewable energy sources. So it was giving you some different ideas so that you can decide on what exact topic you want to study. So it is like tutoring as well as personalized learning. Then it gives you homework assistance, which I have already mentioned. Homework assistant for the students, when we are giving, as the teachers, when we are giving the questions, instead of reading the textbook or going through the internet or referring many different library text books, what they are doing is they are just typing the question in Chat GPT and getting the answer and writing and bringing. So now what we should do as a teacher, we should be more intelligent to frame the questions in such a way that the students take much time, right, searching for it. Then the next thing is language learning, translation. All these are available using the uh, Chat GPT. Then grammar correction, obviously, that is very much possible. So that is one very good thing, because if many of the students, as well as some of the time, even the teachers are also finding it difficult to continue the conversation without grammatical errors. We are human being, anytime we can make errors, right? So that sometimes if you want to write a very good letter, or to the management or to the higher authorities, we will check 2 3 times, right, how to write a letter, or what kind of ideas I have to put. So I should put like, I want to join your institution. So I can give the particular institution name and as what which post. So it will give you the proper letter, the actual letter, where you may have to just replace your name, where they are giving you the name, or their institute's name, where you are supposed to write the institute names. So that is that example again I will show you. Then grammar correction, information retrieval, research assistance in many different way. It will show you the even the papers which is published, which is relevant to your topic, whatever you want to see. And even the bibliographic searches also you can do. So these are some of the applications which is there, which is possible, which is related to academics. Then applications in research. So this is because this particular machine, this GPT, it is, as a result of the research, you can do a lot of applications in research using the GPT. It will allow you to do the data analysis. It will allow you to do the natural language data mining. Data mining means, again, mine the data, get the data, retrieve the data, dig the data and get it. Sentiment analysis, it will be doing content creation for each and every day, for your uh, maybe for your teaching purpose, or for other purposes also. And then generating, some of the times after you know what you have done with your research, your work, but you may not be knowing how to make a summary, right? So you may have to give a little bit of the information about your research, some of the fields you may can mention, and finally it will give you the actual summary. And the thing is, you can ask for a large write up, or you can ask for a short summary, or you can even ask for a very short summary. So you can even mention that, write in one sentence. That is also possible. Okay. And drafting academic papers, this is very much possible. But only thing is, you need to consider about your professional ethics. Okay, writing, making the Chat GPT write all the papers for you, whether it is ethically correct or not. Professional ethics you need to have in mind. Okay, whether it is ethically correct or not, that should be your consideration. And collaborative works, that is also like some of the fields. Suppose you are a computer science engineer, might not be knowing much about biology background, right? So but you wanted to write a paper on bio, which may be, or bioinformatics, which you may be using in your research. So such things to search for it, it is one of the best place you can search and you will get it. And virtual research assistants, instead of keeping a research assistant and physically with you and getting giving uh, payment to that research assistant, what you can have is you can take the help of this particular research assistant, virtual research assistant GPT, and you can have the data collected from this particular machine. And multilingual communication, as I have told before, it is very much possible using the GPT. Other than now, you might be having a question in mind: is this the only thing, right? So no, it is not the only one. So comparison of framework or similar frameworks, that is what I have shown over here. Like the chat GPT, which was opened by OpenAI, we have another two more also currently working. One is Bard by the Google and Bing by the Microsoft. Okay, so and so here if I have to mm, these are the, I mean, if you want to search this, you can identify using these images. And this chat GPT, it is chat GPT by OpenAI, and it excels in natural language understanding and generation. So the same way here, chat GPT is built upon GPT architecture, specifically GPT-3, and it uses the deep neural network with attention mechanism to generate human-like text responses. While you have the Bard, that is by Google, Google has actually not provided the specific details about the architecture of Bard, but it mostly it is based on the transformer based architecture, because you Google is already having a history with the models like BERT and T5. So and finally the Bing by Microsoft. It's primarily a web search engine, and it utilizes various technologies and algorithms for web search. And that also do the natural language processing and information mining or retrieval. So the specific architecture is again publicly not disclosed by Microsoft. And each of these has its own strengths and applications, and the choice between them depends on the your specific requirements or of a project or applications. So, and while comparing these three, what I should say is the performance is much better by ChatGPT. That is why more people are they are inclined to use the ChatGPT, because it has demonstrated very impressive performance in terms of text generation and even the natural language understanding. And sometimes the chat gpt's response, it is not that good as I have shown over here, and it may not be inaccurate, or it may be inaccurate, or it may generate I should say biased or inappropriate content without proper filtering. That is also happening. That's a limitation of chat gpt. And at the same time, what happens with the this Google Bard is, it is because the details are not released by Google, it is not uh, that much famous. Okay, so it is not widely available as other AI models. So its performance we are not able to measure because of that particular reason. And the similar way, Bing also, Bing's performance depends on its search algorithms and the index quality. So it competes with the other search engines such as the Google search engine, and it delivers relevant search results and information. So the This is another thing I just wanted to mention as part of it, deep attention network, DAN. So this is also a type of neural network which incorporates attention mechanisms to improve the accuracy of natural language processing task. So it has shown promising results in several natural language processing tasks such as sentiment analysis, language modeling, and machine translation. So the attention mechanism of this deep attention network allow it to focus on the most relevant parts of the input, and it is actually making it more efficient and accurate than any traditional neural networks. So this is a few case studies. Either I can show the case studies or I can show it on the chat GPT itself, or I can just mention over here. So the chatbots, it can be utilized to create conversation chatbots that interact with users in a natural and human-like manner. So suppose the example, so a customer support chatbot for an e-commerce platform can use ChatGPT to understand and respond to customer inquiries effectively. So user may be asking, "Can you help me track my order?" So the ChatGPT chatbot will very I should say politely, it says, "Of course, please provide your order number and I will look it up for you." And as a virtual assistant, ChatGPT can power virtual assistants that assist users with various tasks. So these particular tasks can range from setting reminders and answering questions to providing recommendation. So I am asking, the user is saying, "Schedule a meeting with John for tomorrow at 2 p.m." So immediately ChatGPT virtual assistant, "Meeting with John scheduled for tomorrow at 2 p.m." So that is also done. Then language translation. ChatGPT can be leveraged for language translation applications, making it very easy for any user to communicate across language barrier. So it is actually removing the language barrier. Instead of carrying a dictionary with you, right? You have your mobile. You can just change the language and see. So it can translate text or provide real-time translation in chat conversations. So it is the user in English translate hello to French. So the immediately the chat GPT gives an answer, bonjour, right? So that is the word for hello in French. So, and let me just tell you what are the different chat GPT strengths. The chat GPT is having strengths as well as weaknesses also. So the natural language understanding chat GPT excels in understanding and generating human-like text, making it very suitable for a wide range of natural language processing tasks. Versatility. So versatility, it can be fine-tuned for specific tasks or domains, allowing developers to adapt it to their unique applications. Then there comes the contextual understanding. It maintains context across conversations, providing coherent and context aware responses, which is crucial for chatbots and virtual assistant. Suppose I am asking about, I am saying the chatbot or I am saying chat GPT, give me the relation between music and mathematics. It will keep on giving the relation between or something related to music or something. First, it will give you the actual relation between music and mathematics. Then it might give you the hint or suggestion. I need to study more about music, right? Or it might suggest that I might study more about mathematics. So it does keep on. It will until and unless you change your prompt. Prompt means the question, or you are trying, you are making the machine say the course of action whatever it is taking. So until that time, it will keep on giving you the answer which is related to the previous context. Okay, so that is why it should say that ChatGPT maintains context across conversation, providing coherent and context-aware responses. And it has got an extensive knowledge. So it has access to a vast, huge amount of general knowledge. So that will enable the ChatGPT to provide informative responses and answer a wide variety of questions. So you should say that the ChatGPT is like a person who wants to acquire a lot of knowledge or whatever possible knowledge in his or her lifetime. So it is like, for sometimes you may say, okay, if I ask any questions to that person, he or she will have a lot of answers. Anything, everything she will talk. It's exactly like ChatGPT is also like that. So it is like So I should not, then I should not compare ChatGPT with what, whom, gents or ladies, right? So most of the time I should say, if you're asking some questions to ladies, if they are a little bit interactive, they are talkative, definitely they will be having any answer to any of your queries. And let us see what are the different weaknesses of ChatGPT. So this is one of the problem or which we have seen, occasional inaccuracies. So ChatGPT may generate responses that are factually, that means the fact is actually it is wrong. It may be incorrect or it may be misleading, or it is especially when the input contains ambiguous or incorrect information. That means whatever you wanted to know, the input, whatever input you are giving, that also that should not be ambiguous, that should be a correct information. Then only the chat gpt is able to search its database and get do the pre-training or the fine tuning and give you the answer. Then the weakness again, I should say verbosity. So it tends to generate verbose responses, which can be a limitation when concise answers are required. So if you are asking for, you want to, I should say, you want to create, you want to make a slide or presentation, then if you see few points you are mentioning, then some of the points it is adding on its own. And if you compare these points, they are, most of the words used are similar, or the meaning is same. So then if you want to, so if you're asking the chat gpt to make a slide for you, it cannot do it properly the way you want, the way you want. If you wanted it to be done, you need to give the proper different words, different prompts for it. Then coming to the ethical concerns. So ChatGPT may generate biased or inappropriate content without proper filtering, leading to ethical concerns and controversies. So that is another problem with, um, and I should say definitely if it is a human, the person who is thinking, it will mark you as this person is not good, right? But it is a machine, so you don't have to worry about it now. So these are some of the examples. Explain quantum computing in simple terms. It will explain you very. Got any creative ideas for a 10-year-old's birthday? We will try. How do I make an HTTP request in JavaScript? Shall we try? So I think I have enough time. We will just try this and we let us see what is the answer we are going to get for it. Okay. So the same, the reply, what was the question? If anybody can remember and tell me. Explain quantum computing in simple terms. Yeah. Let us see what it is going to give us. So what are the prompts I have given? I did not just give it as explain quantum computing. If I am giving explain quantum computing, it will give you pages of reply, long pages of reply. So here I have mentioned explain quantum computing in simple terms, because it is almost like I am telling to the machine that I don't know much about quantum computing, so that it has to be made very simple. So it has given you, it is giving you the details in very uh, short, brief account, and it has given you the, so in simpler terms, the think of a regular computer as a library with books that you can either read or not. So that is to make you understand. It is giving you the idea, but it has not given you the all the technical terms, quantum mechanics, quantum physics, such things it has not given you, right? So that is a little bit the which way you want to. So let us see. Explain quantum computing now. What it is going to give you. I have already made a spelling mistake over here. So that also it will correct. So I have given without the prompt now. Previously, I have given it as in simpler terms. So now I am giving it as explain quantum computing. So it goes on. Now you can see all the technical terms it has come: qubit, superposition, entanglement, quantum algorithms, quantum error correction applications. So that means it is expecting you to know little bit basic idea on physics or mechanics, right? So that is the difference over here. So what as per my prompt, it will give you the answers. Now, how to celebrate? So I have given, hey, give me some ideas to celebrate a 10 year old's birthday. So it is certainly, so the answer you can see, certainly celebrating a 10-year-old's birthday is, it has started with a long history. The first sentence, it makes me actually happy, right? Celebrating a 10-year-old's birthday should be fun and memorable. Here are some ideas that for a great birthday celebration, themed party. So this is how, if I am asking the same thing, right? So it is giving me an idea. Tell me more about science parties. Why it has given me this? I have asked about 10-year-old's birthday party, but it is giving me a suggestion. Tell me more about science parties. What was the question I have asked before? I have asked about quantum computing. Then I have asked about 10-year-old's birthday. So that the machine is understanding that I am a science person. I might be interested in science parties, and at the same time it is understanding me as a person who would like to enjoy, right? Because the word parties, what are some movie night ideas? It is because of the prompt which I have given here. Give me some ideas to celebrate, right? So it itself has made the new question suggestion, movie night ideas word also it has taken, and it understood that I am a person who likes to celebrate, right? So it is giving a suggestion what I should ask next. So that is how the chat GPT work. And finally, how do I make an HTTP request in JavaScript? That is pure technical. Let us see. How do I make an HTTP request in JavaScript? Yeah, started code. So this is how you can work with your actual, as a researcher, as an academician, you can get the code, you can. So it has given me the actual technical terms, right? Then I'm asking, write a Python code, to generate a plot. Let us see. I have not given what plot, but I have given just, uh, let us see what it is going to give us, whether it is getting confused. So it is giving me the answer. Sure, I can provide you with a simple code. Okay. And again, it is whatever I have asked before. It is now. Let us see whether it is going to uh, execute this code. I am not so sure. Let us see. I have just put the code over here, and it is giving me the explanation, right? So what it is saying is, so it's a simple line plot using matplotlib in Python. So here, the limitations I will explain again. So I think you might have got an idea about it now, right? So these are the capabilities examples I have shown you. The capabilities remembers what user said earlier in the conversation, and it allows the user to provide follow-up corrections, and it is trained to decline inappropriate requests. And the limitations are, it may occasionally generate incorrect information, it may occasionally produce harmful instructions or biased content, and it has limited knowledge of world and events after 2021. After 2021, what has happened, it is having this ChatGPT version 3 is having little bit less knowledge. Okay, so these are the challenges and concerns. Ethical concerns are there, bias in AI. So most of the things, whatever you are asking, it is artificial intelligence bias is there for the answers which is given by the chat GPT. And again, privacy issues are there. And once the challenges and concerns with OpenAI or chat GPT is, when you start relying on this particular chat GPT, you feel like, okay, I don't have to read or prepare or anything. I can just type everything. I will get all the answers, everything, and every answers which I require from this particular. So people are becoming in a way of, what I should say, they are becoming lazy. One thing, they might become more dependent on this machine instead of thinking on our own. So that is one of the challenge, or that is one of the concern. And other thing is, it has got the limited understanding of context. So that's what I was telling, like it remembers the previous context which I have already mentioned. So in that standing in the particular context only, it will give you the answers. And quality control and accuracy, that is also a challenge which is faced by the chat GPT. So these are some of the new versions I would like to mention about another GPT-3, which is powered chatbot interface. This is focused on delivering accurate answers to complex questions. So this ChatGPT is actually advancing quickly, and the company behind ChatGPT, that is OpenAI, it is developing new versions of the model that is actually getting released. And what are the different future prospects? It is the future prospects with ChatGPT is, or with AI, should say, AI enhanced education. But still, the doubt for everyone, it is whether this AI or ChatGPT or machine learning or these things, are they going to take us out of the jobs? No, it is not. It's all just a, oh, I should say, it's people are thinking like that. So it is we have many improved models. We can work on that thing, we can get more information, we can get more knowledge, and we can have collaboration with other researchers also. And only thing what you need to do is, you need to have the ethical AI development also, it should be there. And the research objectives, we need to see the comprehensive assessment of leading AI offerings, and you may have to identify the current trends in AI technologies, and you may have to explore, as I have told many, many different times, we may have to explore the ethical considerations, and we may even use it for prediction of future prospects, or you can use it for support for informed decision making, and you may use it for facilitation of responsible AI development and enhancement of technological innovation, and even for the purpose of promotion of cross industry learning, we may use it. And you may even contribute to academic development using this AI techniques, technologies, and you can have it as a guidance for your future research directions. So these are some of the things which can be uh, which you can use it for, along with, but still you have the limitations such as scalability and cost, because the chat GPT 4 version, 5 versions, all are, we need to purchase it. So that is one of the limitation, because that has got more information, the updated information, everything is there with the chat GPT 4 and 5 versions, but that is costly. You may have to pay for it, so everybody is not able to afford it. So that is one thing. And that is, this new versions are having the continuous training as well as updating. That's why I have just written as GPT-4 got eyes. That means it is each and everything, it is training, it is, and getting updated. And another thing I would like to mention here is, we should not be using the GPT for the purpose of writing the actual papers. Research papers means research papers are supposed to come be developed by you, and it has to come from you. So uh, obviously, if you are using the chat GPT, the plagiarism will come. Okay, because that is already introduced into chat GPT 4 and 5, checking plagiarism also. And interdisciplinary challenges can be there, because all the time we may not be able to give the accurate appropriate input to the machine. So as per our input or as per our accurate input, then only it will be giving the accurate output. So interdisciplinary challenges could be there, because a computer science engineer asking for cell biology, it could be the answer whatever we are getting may not be correct, right? Because we are not giving the actual proper input. Then human AI collaboration, that can be done, right? So let us see what is chat gp3 and beyond. So there have been several developments in the realm of gpt-3 and beyond. So that is these are the successor models I was mentioning about gpt-4 and so the this particular organization OpenAI behind the GPT series, they might have already released the new versions GPT-4 and GPT-5 or anything beyond, which is having the improved capabilities and performance. Because I have not purchased any of these things, I don't know about the capabilities of this. I am just I should say just a naive user who is making use of the available one, that is up to 3.5. So these models are likely to have even larger parameters or larger database or better natural language understanding and generation capabilities. So this is multimodal models. So that means the latest models are designed to handle multiple types of data, such as, so in the GPT-3 and 3.5 model, what we are getting is text and text answer. We are not getting any images or audio. So that could be possible in the coming up models. So these models aim to create a more comprehensive understanding. That means the graphical user interface, the Windows 95 or the Windows operating system, when it has come, with the people who were using the Unix and Linux operating system without the graphical user interface, they were very happy to see the Windows. The similar way, I should say, if we are getting the answers in the form of images and audio and video, we will definitely will be happy, right? So the same example goes here. And fine tuning and specialization. So beyond pre-training, fine tuning has become increasingly important. So the researchers and the developers are customizing pre-trained models for specific tasks. So personal, that's it has become more personalized. And industries, the answers whatever they want, it may be different from the answers what the academicians are searching for. So this can lead to improved performance for those particular applications. And efficiency and scaling. So researchers already working on making these models more efficient in terms of computation and energy consumption. So efficient. So one thing I have already noticed, I was before because before talking to you, I need to actually check the things, right? So yesterday night I was just using the GPT for a long time, and at one stage the GPT failed. It was saying some error has happened. You do you want me to regenerate the response? Yes. So I have done it. So it is also, even if we say it is not getting bored, it's not getting bored actually, but sometimes it crashes. That is also happening with the GPT-3 unpaid version. So, and ethical and safety concerns, many times I have already mentioned, so I'm not saying it again. Continual learning. Research in continual learning aims to make AI models capable of learning from new data over time. That means getting updated, adapting to changing information and domains without catastrophic forgetting. So this is in current trend, or current researches are going on, or people are doing more researches in these particular fields. One is the security, that is privacy preserving AI. So there is a growing focus on the privacy in AI, with the developments in techniques for training and using models without exposing the sensitive user data. So whoever is doing a what I should say, research work on medical data, right? The medical data are sensitive user data. It is confidential data, or your bank account details, right? Your salary details. Those are sensitive user data. So how to make train the models? To train a model, definitely you need to give some of the data, right? So that is the next intent. Give train the models, but without exposing the sensitive user data. And another one, which is quantum computing and AI. So in the longer term, quantum computing could have a very significant impact on artificial intelligence and machine learning, and it can potentially enable more powerful models and foster very faster training. And the final one, human AI collaboration. So the future is likely to see more emphasis on collaborative efforts between the humans and the artificial intelligence. AI systems, including language models, it could be used and used to assist and augment human capabilities in various fields. And what these are some of the things we need to again think: regulation and policy, interdisciplinary research. All AI research is becoming more interdisciplinary because people are not having enough their own field things are. I think I should say it is not there because being a computer science engineer, I am more interested in to do the medical type research now. So this is involving collaboration between AI researchers, domain experts, ethicists, and policymakers to ensure that AI benefits society as a whole. So I think I have given you some research ideas also where you can apply the chat GPT or you can apply the artificial intelligence techniques. So it is very important to stay updated with the latest advancements in artificial intelligence and natural language processing as the field is very evolving rapidly. So we need to explore the capabilities of ChatGPT 4. So if we are really interested, please pay for it and make use of the model. So I think that's it today. Thank you so much for taking some your time, which was very precious on a Saturday, and listening to me. Thank you so much.